Yo, 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 yo. Which mic is this fucking thing using? Because my mic is not showing up. What the fuck? Yo, yo, yo. What the fuck?
Fuck me. Alright, you know who we saw this? I said a crazy flashback to the title of the stream. It was a flashback. Yeah, this is the classic. I'm in the gutter phase right now. I fucking suck. Not only do I suck at this game, I suck at this character. You fuck. Me 6 if you smoke before stream. God damn. On you definitely can. I was about to say on hit. Can you hit me for doing this? Well, the answer to that is most certainly fucking yes. So why would I ever do this? Because I don't get time to. He is just a knowledge thing. He's definitely quirky, but there'll be very practical ways to apply his tools. It's just finding out what they are. He's a very probably one of the most unique characters I've ever played. At least in terms of how he actually interacts with the thing on the screen. At least in this version of his kit, the balls don't do anything. They're just on the screen. They only and you obviously you can interact with them, hitting at people, but they don't have other commands like Jacko's stuff or whatnot. They're quite literally nothing until you hit them. There really is going to be about understanding what ways of hitting them is the hardest to deal with and the best for Venom situationally. Just might ever use 6k. So it's about moving the balls. I never want to do that though. Like that anyway. Is it just in case if I something like that? I don't know. so is this, I guess. Does the same damage. It's got to be about learning the proper setups with the balls, because that's all he does. All he does is put them on the screen. So you need to know exactly what ways of pushing them is the best way of doing so. I think using them to create the strike throw for this thing, because that's a free wall splat, pretty much. Maybe. Seem to get a lot of red RC situations, so he doesn't seem to be able to. This is very early on, obviously, but he doesn't seem to be able to save his meter once he's committed to something. Like a lot of characters can instant cancel to try and save a little bit of meter. He doesn't seem like he's going to be doing that. Good Jukes House, how you doing, Hemisaurus? The life is treating you well? I'm doing Gucci myself. I'm on the Venom struggle. That's how things are right now. I'm on the struggle bus. It doesn't seem that strong as me, but I don't know. With characters like this, it's impossible to tell right off the bat. I think he's going to be strong just because this is a good gimmick. The question is, how far can you push the gimmick? That's the question. this is so good on its own. He's going to be good, just because of what this is. The question is, how good is this actually in this game? And only time will tell when people find like the real setups and stuff. I mean, the only thing I find, I don't even know if it's good, but like that. I found that, but that's like if I hit you with that, you lose the round. That's the only reason why you would do that, really. Unless I can land closer to him and get close slash. I can on the same side, but I can't on the other side. I mean, this isn't even the worst outcome, to be fair. Like half decent damage for a straight, well, maybe not a straight hit, but you know what I mean. Half decent damage just for doing that, and then another cue ball set off. I haven't seen him be playing like XR Venom yet, and that's what I want to see. What's how does XR Venom play? Because I've seen like bits, but never watched any like extended gameplay. Although I think I'm aware that XR Venom was able to teleport to the cue balls, right? That's one thing that this Venom can't do. Which, if that is the case in the old games, I'm actually mad disappointed in that. I'd love to be able to teleport to the balls. That'd be so sick. Like, I think I'm meant to do shit like that as well. Like, I'm meant to scare people with the strike throw by like tapping it and running with it, something like that. But that's kind of not that scary because it doesn't really cover me. I feel like, I don't know. Someone like Sin with Far Slash is clapping me for doing that, I feel like. Or like Potts, Far Slash, or... anyone with like a decent range 5S or 2S is clapping me for doing that. But the real source is going to be manipulating the balls and using them to cover your strike throw. That's what it's going to be. So I hate to be so anti-new stuff, but I keep getting disappointed when they bring my faves from XR. I might just play XR them out. Hey, all things are up for critique. That's just how it is, you know? I know some people will, because I am a Strive lover, but I've only played Strive, right? I haven't had the experience of going from XR to Strive and having a character that you played in XR come into Strive and not be the character that you want them to be, you know what I mean? I've not had that experience, so I can't really relate, but I totally understand it.
My name is Phantom. Threaten this town, and I'll show no mercy.
Are you being serious?
Melia versus Venom. Duel 1. Let's rock.
This can't be. Let us begin.
Yeah, two got me.
Is that all? Get scuffed.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Is that all?
What?
Next. Q5.
What? She was on the same side.
Is that all?
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Q5. Q5.
I know it's about Hollywood, alright. The dimensions of that game are completely different. What do you mean by dimension specifically? Well, I don't know, because like, isn't Johnny like relatively similar to how he was, aside from not using the coin, which was a big deal. But in Johnny and Slayer, I think Slayer's quite similar as well, right? Unless I'm see, that was fucking sick. Unless I'm just completely wrong, which I absolutely could be. I feel like Johnny and Slayer are quite similar, right? Just Johnny's missing the coin.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Go away from stall. If there's one thing that Bleach has taught me, coming out recently, is that installs, in general, should just be a part of fighting games. Like, a character having an install is just always a good thing. It's never a bad thing. Obviously, you got to balance it and not make it too stupid, right? But the hype of installing is just awesome. That feeling of like getting stronger in a match, and upgrading yourself, it's addicting. I'd love for just all characters to have like types of installs. Oh, I battled so it's so late there. So I'm not showing Q5. That's... The camera's farther away, the corner pressure has different gimmicks, tempo of the game, yada yada. I guess it depends. Maybe some characters could fit that criteria of not being able to be the same because the game has changed. And it works differently. Some characters maybe. I don't think most though. I think, like for example, Venom might be one of those characters, I would say. Like Venom could be one of those characters where they think, I don't know, whatever the philosophy is, he can't teleport from the balls anymore for whatever reason, right? They decide that's not something he's going to be able to do. Or maybe like I guess you could use Saul like in that example with Dragon Install. You obviously decide that Dragon Install isn't something they're going to have too much in the game anyway. They just let Kai have it. Yeah. cool.
See it.
But it was kind of dumb because she just shouldn't have pressed. But that's what it allows you to do. He allows you to create a situation where unless a character's got a DP and they use it, you can jail them into blocking whatever you decide to do. And then when you do what you decide to do, you can then do the low cue ball that's plus on block and then be plus on block again. But I think it does have a DP gap. So somebody makes the read that you're going to do that, they can possibly get out. You can kind of loop his pressure, but it seems, at least from my very limited understanding of how to use the cue balls and just doing strike throw in general with this character, I'm not finding too much source on the strike throw itself. But keeping someone still, yeah, he's kind of crazy at that. And because the cue balls, what you really need to do is you need to try and get at least 2 cue balls on the screen all the time, I feel like. And you need to just be hitting them. Because of the way they travel, you can basically restrict people's movement. Because if they just decide to move freely, they might get caught by a stray ball. If you're anywhere near them, you could possibly combo from that. If not, you can just replace them and set the same situation up again. Well, it's not really true. I'm talking out my ass. Like I say, I think there's probably examples for both, maybe, where it doesn't matter and where it does. See, that was fucking sick as well. I fucked it up in the end, but that was cool. I wasn't blocking. See there, he tried to 6p me for jumping, which isn't the worst decision in the world, but the cue ball covered me. That was my boss. I'm 6H. Are we saying it's because we enjoy the button, or... I mean... the jiggle physics though. Wait, what? Wait, what? Huh? I love this game. I'm biased. I like to think that even though I'm biased... when I'm biased towards something, I feel like... I might glaze a little bit, although I try not to. I try to be objective in what I think needs praising. But then if there's something bad, I will absolutely shit on it. Like for this game, I didn't think the Season 4 patch was that bad. But I think some of the patches, some of the changes in that patch were awful. Like Nagoriyuki's. I still think Nagoriyuki right now is just a butchered version of what that character is. Like, people might be enjoying him, that's fair enough, but how the fuck are you going to take a character in this game and just literally make changes to him that just inherently slow them down completely as a character? That's insane. Or taking away the character cancels from Potemkin. Like, why are we in year 4 and we're removing? Why are we doing that? Unless it's something like extremely OP that everybody wants gone. Why are we removing? We should only be innovating. as well. Funny how much this game has humbled me as a whole for my gamer card. That's what fighting games, gamer cred. That's what fighting games will do to you. That's just. It's probably all genres of gaming in general. To be fair, the only reason I say fighting games is pretty much the most humbling is because, like, it's one thing like shooting someone, and in general, like in a shooter, most shooters have like low time to kill. So like when you kill someone, it's a quick experience, right? And it's kind of. That's not to say obviously people do get invested, but I feel like it's a lot different of an experience getting your shit fucking mixed in a fighting game than, I don't know, playing COD and having someone boot you slide around a corner and delete you. Or playing Fortnite and kind of experiencing the same thing, somebody like fucking double pumping. It's not the same. That's kind of done, like, quickly. In fighting games, it's not like that. Like, you're getting the shit beat out of you for like a prolonged period of time until you're dead. And sometimes, again, this kind of goes the same for shooters these days as well because of skins. But sometimes the person beating the shit out of you is a literal fucking manic bed. I can see how like people could play and be annoyed at that. You didn't have me slice? The insane thigh jiggle that Ramus have, indeed. Shit. Oh, I was on floor 9, wasn't I? I thought I had a slasher challenge. Bam, 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 bam.
Are you ready?
Zen, okay. What's the thing saying? It's fine. Let's see it.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Your turn.
Is that all?
Over here.
Get roasted! Imagine coming home after a relatively stressful day and some dude keeps fucking DPing on you and his character keeps saying, "Get roasted! Get roasted!" I could just see how so many people would be like, "Fuck this shit, I don't want to play this." Get roasted! He's fucking beating you with a huge flag. He's wearing an eye patch. Get roasted! I think Q5 is also plus. I might be wrong. But if Q5 is also plus, then I kind of see that too. Even if it's only vaguely plus, because you're usually going to be using it for longer ranges. Nice, good shit.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Marcus range. Over here. Not enough. Let's see.
Got that. Yeah, it will work out. Long we'll keep running. I didn't mean to do that.
Is that all?
Not enough. Let's see. Marcus range. Slap.
I never stop.
Let's rock. Over here. Marcus range.
Oh shit. If he can hit you with a couple cue balls at the same time, it does some crazy damage. Oh, I see. Nope.
Let's see.
Q5.
Fuck, I didn't wait for the second hit, but I still killed him. Oh dear, take care, Ice Cold, if you go in, homie Slice, have a good one. Let's go back, broski, as well. How you doing, man? What's Gucci? Gucci. You could drive back. Attack. Yeah, out of that. Thank you. You must have tried to throw me there, surely. There's no way you meant to do that. Nope. Well, now you've done it!
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab. Chocolate caved in. Bro is comfortable, I hope. Comfortable.
Keep up the good work.
I'm kind of getting it now, but now I need to just keep practicing it and also play against some better players of what I feel like I'm understanding. Oh god! Oh goodness gracious me! Oh, not in that thing. Level 1000 Slayer. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Have a good night, called Take Care. You look after yourself. If you're at work, take care. Have a good shift. Because work is fucking pain. Oh my god! I swear when I get this week out of the way. Fucking hate. I fucking hate my job. I swear.
Society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the beasts, heaven, or hell.
What would you like today?
We got nothing for you.
It's kind of random, right? But kind of spoke away last stream. I keep seeing stuff about the new Tekken patches coming, and I get both sides of the argument. But one thing that I do find pretty stupid is there are some people saying like you basically can't judge any change before you've played it. I just kind of think that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Imagine if it was just like, oh yeah, right, in the next patch, we're gonna give Devil Gene a 2-frame unblockable, and if it hits you, you lose the match. Are you telling me I can't call that stupid? Like, that's crazy. I do appreciate the view though that like for all of the patch, you should probably wait. Because some changes could be better in application. But like for example, the key charge change and the throw change, I don't think it's particularly unfair for people to look at those changes and instantly go, yeah, this is fucking stupid. Why are we doing this? Oh, I did close slash. Oh, I was hoping I'd recover in time, but you don't. Nope, that shit away. Nope. Nope. Come here. Oh, this matchup really looks so hellish for Venom. I'm not. Nah, it won't be. If anything, I think this will probably be a winning matchup for him. There's nothing he can do about the cue balls. Like, there's nothing Slayer can do about the cue balls like, at all. I feel like. He hasn't got any like, apart from 2HS, he hasn't got any disjointed hurt boxes on his moves or hitboxes. He's not gonna have any way of breaking them. Q5. You know what I mean? There's nothing he can do about him. It's just classic Slayer. You're fighting a fucking nuclear weapon. You just can't really make too many mistakes. Fucking 5p, man. But he swapped sides, it fucking changed my input. I didn't mean that either, I wanted to throw. That's painful. Venom gets caught by his lover's boss. For the ones not knowing Venom lore, that's how I rescued Venom when he was a kid and took him under his wing. Ever since then, Venom has sworn loyalty to Zato, even calls him Lord Zato. Now Zato, on the other hand, used to belong to the Assassin's Guild that was founded by Slayer. Slayer founded the guild. Bro gets around. Bro gets busy. Be doing shit over. I'll be back. You lucky bastard. He did not mean to do that. You 5. You see RTX Kiara? I think I saw like a bit of it when I was looking about Twitter on my break at work. I'm guessing this is the, I don't know if you call it a new model, I don't even know. Just the thing. I don't even know what it was. I don't know if it was her that did it or someone else. Get off. I knew he was going to do that. If there was ever a time in this match to try that cheeky shit on me, it was right there. It made it a bit too obvious. What did he do there? Why did he press? What the hell did he do there? I thought I kind of fucked up. I was like, oh shit. Like, I wasn't really thinking about how I was going to apply pressure from there.
Move on to the next war.
He just got hit, I guess. Right then. Let's play against a real stepper. Good Grandmaster, welcome to the stream. Are you doing well? What's Gucci? Venom was hard to play. Definitely in the beginning, it's been very difficult. I'm still struggling now. I'm kind of getting it, but I need to look at some like high-level gameplay and see what they're doing, because I'm never going to properly figure him out. But
Duel 1. Let's rock.
with Ram, which I suppose is an easy character. Such as, you know, happens so. People learn at their own paces and whatnot. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's the main thing, you know? Tell you what, I should have done the low cue ball there. Because I think I could have comboed. I think I'm okay. No! That would have been sick if I could have fucking killed her off that, but... Great work there, pal! Hit me. Like, I was saying this earlier, he seems like a... Because you need to try and get like 2 cue balls on the screen as much as you can. Because hitting them and having them floating around the screen poses an interesting choice to the other player. Either you kind of just stop moving and stay on the ground because you might get hit by one of them, or you continue to move and run that risk of getting hit by one of them and giving me a stray conversion. Fucking grabbed her, I'm still in box. I need to be careful because she's just mashing though. Am I safe? Fucking mashing! Ouch, nice. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Let's do this. She gets that. Are you fucking kidding me?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fuck you, I'm in super. These gameplays are abysmal right now. What the fuck was that burst? I was gonna say, but I lost the round. Anyone who plays fighting games knows why I bursted there. I bursted there because she was pissing me off because she was mashing. I was like, fuck it, I'm going burst, I'm gonna win the round. You 5. Oh my god, how many times am I gonna do that to myself? She's waking up super almost every time she has a chance. Stop doing that. Oh my god. the way I put it was wrong, but yeah, I burst there because I wanted to purposely beat it with such a massive margin of health because I was annoyed. Stupid, really, but that's why I did it. It was pissing me off when I was losing to, but it's my fault at the end of the day.
Are you ready?
Oh, I want to hear something not cool? Hit me. Something not coolio. Something uncoolious.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
It's been a while. Oh my god, it has been a while. Fuck me, I wasn't ready for that. I don't know what the air one was for.
No, you don't.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
That crossed me up. Don't think she was anywhere near fucking crossing me up.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Nice. I didn't get the mortgage, exact so to speak. I'm sorry to hear that, broski. I mean, what can you say? What can you do, you know? There's no... I have a plan B, so I will get the apartment. I'm just going to send it with my stonks. We clutch it out. I will get it. I was going to say, what can you really say, like, in that situation? You know? It sucks, but it's good that you've got a plan B. I'm assuming that plan B is something you are actually happy with, though. It's not like a... Oh, shit, well, I've got to do it this way. I don't really want to do it this way, but I'll do it. I'm assuming they're both like... No, I want to do both of these. The mortgage was the preferred option. But if I have to get an apartment, I can do that type thing. I hope that's how it is, right? Ouchies. Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Super. Oh no, she's got bar though. Oh, I forgot that he tracks. I forgot. I thought I was just gonna miss.
It's all thanks to you two. Now I just keep walking.
Duel 1.
On the fucking mix. for Venom that I need to have a look at. Imagine these characters who have competent projectiles, but not just that, characters who don't really care about his attempts to zone.
Get skunked.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
All yours. Stinger. Turn it around.
I wanted to throw, man. No disrespect.
Slap.
Little by little, hand in hand, we'll build the
I see.
future.
He's actually pretty good. Good luck, idea, me slice. Yes, indeed. I just got dizzied. I was after you, man. Hope you're Gucci. Now, the problem is that the sale of my stock is going to be taxed, but a loan is not, so I have to cop up probably around 500 to 1k extra dough. Unfortunately, I got you. It's unfortunate, but I will manage. See, that's the main thing, I guess. It sucks, but it's not the ultimate suckage, I guess. I feel like me and this guy have a poor connection. I feel like I remember his name.
Are you ready?
No, that's fine. Let's see. Let's go. Hey, what's Gucci? What's Gucci? And it better suck. Suck, spit, swallow. Hurrah!
Is that all? Stinger. Set. Q5. Beak up. Stick. Set. What's wrong? Beak up. Just rain. All yours. Set. Is that all? Futile. Your turn.
That's not what I wanted.
What's wrong? I say. Q5. Q5. What's wrong? Turn it around. What's wrong? Over here. Set. Futile. Skid.
Oh, I tried to grab him.
Set. Stick. Just rain. Set. Just rain. Just rain.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
What's wrong? Stick. Set. Q5. Your turn. Set. What's wrong? Over here. Circle. What's wrong? Just let us begin. Stinger. Stick. Safe. Impact. Let us begin. Is that a free ball?
Do that. He completely sacrificed the pressure.
What's wrong? Q5. Stinger. Stick. Set. Futile. Q5. Q5. What's wrong? Two-way. Futile. Q5. Is that all? Saw that. Set. Excited to get skunked.
Slap. Duel
I'm in the Celestial Grandmaster. They haven't put the proper I guess obviously that's this game's ranked, but they haven't put the proper ranked in yet. That's coming in June. And from what I saw as well, because I was talking about it last stream, but I hadn't actually properly read the social media posts. The way they're talking about it, ranked is just straight up replacing the towers. The towers are now basically going to be like what the park is, and ranked is going to be essentially the main ranked mode of the game. WRC. Through the ball to scare him, and then through. The tier shit's going better, Orc. That's what we like to see. Lovely. Well, they added ranked in 2025. Yeah, I can agree, but I also I was saying this last stream as well, I'm not really too bothered because I'm used to the Strive lobbies now. And aside from the battle stations glitching, I actually don't mind the Strive lobbies. I don't mind the tower system. Like, it has its faults and flaws, but I don't mind it. The only thing I don't like about it is how often it breaks. That's kind of it, really. But the system itself, I don't really mind. Rusty BRC that was, but it worked. No, that's not the one I wanted. Idea. I mean, to be fair, I feel like it kind of doesn't really change anything because it kind of already works the same anyway. Like, having it replace or having it be not the primary rank mode for the game, like, yeah, okay, that is better. But I feel like rank kind of works like tower anyway. Like, tower kind of works like park anyway. I feel like. Like, if anything, they should get rid of one or the other. They should get rid of the park or the tower. They should just make it park. So now you have the dual stations where you can sort of actively pick and choose who you want to fight based on what their badges look like and their level. Oh my god, I keep doing the wrong fucking super when I try and do that. Fucking sick! I love this character! No, get over there. No! Oh. Wait.
Get it now? Please! Doppelgangers give me the treats! We're the real deal! My system calls for precision. You can't imitate it.
Eugene Jacka. Let me look at this mix again. It's super basic, but it's really good. I'll show it off. This is the mix.
Who dares to Venom?
Slay. So it's this into this, and then oh no, this, and then from there that's when the mix begins. So it's either literally just this or this. And he gets that as well. That's crazy. Oh, that's really good. Let's say I don't go right to the wall, say I go like here. It's like an easy wall break if I don't fuck it up. It seems to whip point blank the ball anyway, but it's not so bad. Most people ain't gonna know that. I mean, look at that, there we go, that's sick. Let's go. American soda is ass. American everything is ass. God damn. Oh my god, what fucking you? Mouse and Fanta over there, and for the first time in a caring about how utterly chemical that garbage was. God damn. I'll say I've tried. I don't know. Who's this? Play this Queen Dizzy player?
Are you ready?
Oh my god, that skin looks lovely. Oh. What colour is that? That's the fucking queen right there. Oh shit. There's mix there as well, to be fair. Because I could have gone 2k there. Strike throw. Shoot fast. Queen threw me there. Okay.
Engaging. You understand now? I should use it.
Is that a house key?
Not enough.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh. Why the character fucking sick. I'll put them all down this time and then go like this. Back throw. Big block. Fuck, I didn't get super. The cheat mix.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Well, he wouldn't attack me. Oh,
Stay focused. Stay focused.
Free ball. Marcus Ray. I never get called shot.
let's do the wrong one to the other one. Fuck you now.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Is that all? Your turn.
Fucking wait specifically to try and avoid the ice cube. Still don't. Fucking fish missed me.
Is that all? Free ball.
How did she jump? Oh, that was sick.
The match was decided from the
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Love that. By far the most damage I've done so far. Oh, the supers. It's this. Thank you. Maybe not. Chip damage.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you bitch.
let us begin.
Oh. I was hoping come in and fuck him up. Or fuck her up.
Move on to the next war. Welcome.
Alright, let me try again. What's this? Attempt number 2. Where's the player? Oh, there. Well, they're just fucking zooming, so I don't think, I don't think they're going to be ready.
Are you ready? Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beasts.
Stop that.
I guess it depends about your resting heart rate, because you are an active person, but it depends on how active you are. Like, if you had a resting heart rate in the mid-50s, then you'd have to be, like, pretty crazy fit. If it was to have nothing to do with your age or your eating habits, or influenced little by such things, you would have to be, like, crazy fit. I mean, maybe not crazy fit, but definitely pretty fit. Oh shit. A running martial arts sneaky. That's what I was thinking though, right? And I think it's, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm misremembering from college days, but I think it said that most, like, sort of athletes, now I don't know how you define such a thing, like, I don't know if we're talking pros or if we're just talking people who compete in sport, let's just say more than the regular person. Most athletes have about 50. Or in, like, the 50s. So I'd anticipate having a resting heart rate in the mid-50s would have you being an extremely fit individual. Fucking hell.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Stinger.
Slap.
Pretty cool, right?
Give me slice. Yes, indeed. Venom is bringing the heat with Robokai.
Let's rock.
Over here. Marcus Raid. Oop. Is that all? Not so close. Now, up we go. Is that all? Not so close. Take that.
Fuck. I'm probably dead here. Yeah. Rep.
Sickle storm.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Set. So long. Stinger. Is that all? Now I'm on a roll. Not quite. So long. Set. Here, listen. Ace up our sleeve. Bomber. So long. Oh, what's up? So close. What's racing tricky?
I fucking play that right now.
Should have stopped when you had the chance.
Axel wins. Rating update. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Not quite. Set. Over here. Set. Whoa. Hey. Set.
Give me man.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Is that all? Here, listen me. Open a lace up my sleeve. Not so close. Is that all? Not quite. Racing tricky. Is that all? Take that. Racing
Slap.
That was too easy.
My brother's pain right there, but I need more experience.
Move on to the next war. Welcome. Are you ready?
It's not. We gonna get a game or at a heart rate of 250 once, or I think it was close to 300. I was having an onset heart attack. God damn. Fortunately, I don't think I've ever had any heart issues, any cardiovascular issues of such. I don't think it's in my family either. I'm not aware of anyone in my family that's ever had such issues. I might be wrong, but I feel like they say like cardiovascular issues are particularly one of those types of things that are hereditary, right? Or maybe I'm wrong.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Like, of course, it can happen without any previous signs, but wanted. What the fuck was that?
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Is that all? Your turn. Just ring. Q5.
Stop blocking the last second.
Slap.
Nice.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Character can do my head in sometimes. That's might be a throw. I didn't get my Q5. My fault though. I'm doing dumb shit. As is she.
Remember my band's name?
Take care, welcome, Slice. Have a good one. Tap to yourself, brother.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Is that all? Is that all?
What are you doing? Oh, I didn't get that. What the fuck? I didn't mean to do that either. Dude, that shit is really good.
To my show, right?
Robocar just doesn't come out, man. Fucking shoot it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
So you're going to play like that and then you're going to rage quit when you lose? Are you serious? What are you rage quitting for? God damn. What are you protecting? What are you protecting? Oh, this sort of player.
Are you ready?
That is a crazy rage quit.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Hard input for the shot, and I don't want it. Nah, I could have done the all super on his knockdown, walked him down with it. Don't tell me I've just had someone else leave as well. Yeah, nope. Not gonna make that. Nope. You fine? You can tell me some 340 48 ms ping. What, this guy? Did he go there in the round? I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at it, so I didn't pay attention.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
You get them wild sort combos down. And it push it. Oh. I tried around the corner. This fucking. Oh wow, I didn't have to kill him already. Didn't even need Kai. I didn't think it'd work. Weird conversions like that, I just need to use Q5. So, the low ball hit just doesn't work. Okay. Did you watch the clip? No, I didn't. I didn't watch the clip. What the fuck? 655? Whoa! Holy! There we go. It's over now. See, that's how you know. It's certified. This is certified gameplay. No one can ever accuse me of not being the person behind the sticks. The evidence is there. Play with this player or no?
Are you ready?
It's sus, but we'll give it a try.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
No, it's being Sussy Bacchus. This is Sussy Bacchus. Q5, are you gonna burst? Couldn't be asked to block. I couldn't be asked to block. Roll back. I mean, you fucking heard the counter clear as day. How's this gonna work then? Because he's gonna hit me. On the wrong side. I don't want to play in that ping. Watch that, let me see.
Do not wallow in defeat. Take
It never fails to amaze me just how fucking bad my mic was back then. Oh my It just, words just fucking blend together.
Mankind knew that they can. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Too slow with the input. God. Get him! Oh! I left him. Well, nice one, Robocar. Oh shit. He gripped me. He gave me a grip. I was blocking well. Bro. Oh, I've done this.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Oh, you motherfucker! I was doing 6p. How the fuck would you land into charge dust there? Nice. Fair enough.
Pathetic.
Run it back.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No way. Get down. Over here. Right there. Bandit finger. Q5. Yes. Is that all? Bandit finger. Bandit finger.
Fuck's sake.
Bandit finger.
Why is it? Why am I on this side? Where's me fucking?
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Get down. Out of my sight.
Sick.
Slap.
117, let's go, boys. Claps for himself. That was funny as fuck. Hey, you gotta back yourself, you know. Why can't you be that funny today? Work is. I was actually about to say, this is why I don't like streaming after work, because my brain is just fucking fried. I'm sitting here right now and I'm playing, and I'm doing the fucking LTG shit. I'm like, why are you fucking mashing? It's just. I can't play the game right now just to enjoy the game completely. I inherently want to fucking complain because I'm tired. Oh! Fair play to him, that was good combat. Sometimes I go back to the older VODs and see and go, damn, it used to be funny, but I can't be like that anymore. Bro lost a step. He lost a step. Oh shit. Ah, this is what I mean, I'm just tired. What the fuck am I doing there? Just run at him and fucking try. Oh, he missed the first hit, right? Yeah. You know what's going to be the most solid arm of the year? I've got no idea. No idea. Probably something terrible. Oh. Which one do you got this week? I'm in till Thursday. I'm in every day until Thursday, doing a 5-day week, and then I'm not fucking doing another one for a while. I'm not doing another one for a while. I Am Music by Playboy Carti. I've heard snippets of that. It's one of the worst. It's just fucking terrible. It's just shit. I know music is subjective, but fuck me. Like it sounds awful with the mixing. Like it sounds harsh to listen to. It's fucking awful.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves, they blamed the beast.
It's on 145k pre-release. Once he like fucking waited on for like years though. I swear he took fucking ages to drop it from what I've seen. It's probably got something to do with it, right? Surely. Maybe there is a reason he sells 145k pre-release and you got 0 book sales too far. No, no, it's true, but the reason is that people are dumb. I guess that's the only reason you could possibly have. I don't think it's the worst statement to make because I don't know. Like, there'll be people that think LTG is like not low-key racist. So like, I don't think there's any other way to describe those people as other than dumb. Or I don't know. There'll be people who I don't know probably believe that EDP was innocent. I don't think you could call those people anything other than dumb. I mean, you could be nicer and say they're misguided, but ultimately it's the same thing. Or like this, I don't know if you've seen this. This is a random ass example. But Keemstar has that thing called Lolcal Live, right? And they're doing this thing called Fat Camp, from what I've gleaned, and it's Wings and Buggy are there. Based on the name, it's probably Wings and Buggy going on a diet, right? It seems like they seem to all be living together. And those two are on a diet. I don't know if Keemstar's doing whatever diet they're doing with them, or whatever, right? But basically, there's a situation. It seems Keemstar had made fun of Wings or something, and Wings got angry at him and tried to... It could all be fake, right? But who knows? But let's just assume it's real. Wings is like pushing and past a load of people to try and get to Keemstar, and he pushes his wife over pretty hard on this table, right? There are people in the comments that I saw being like, well, she was in the way. Like, what's she doing getting in the way? What do you mean what's she doing getting in the way? She's his wife. She's trying to stop him from getting into a fight. She's his wife. What do you mean? People just like, oh, she was it's her fault. She was in the way. What? I don't know. I guess fucking I'd call those people dumb. LTG is funny, so he gets a pass. He gets a pass from me. I ain't gonna lie.
Stop wasting my time.
I know what we're talking about. We're saying LTG gets a pass. I'll statement. I'm not gonna lie. He does get a pass from me. I couldn't get less. Well, no, I say gets a pass, and I actually still find him funny. But is he like a absolute reprehensible retard? Absolutely, like he's doxed people and shit. Like fuck him. Then again, it would depend on the context. Like, if he's doxed someone that doxed him, I would have a bit more forgiveness for that, but you'd still be a dick. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I'm pretty sure he has done it unprovoked, though, or he's done it to people who, like, make troll videos on him. Like, that shit's not... No. He ain't gonna pass for that. But he's still funny, though. Two things can be true at the same time. Like, to go back to Playboy Carti, Playboy Carti can be a rich and successful person, but still make absolute fucking dross. Those two things can be true at the same time. Like I've seen, have any of you heard that like Kanye thing? Like recent track. I don't know if it was. I think he said like the vocals were recorded by AI because he hadn't actually recorded it properly yet. But I might be wrong on that specifically. But I think the lyrics are something about like him grappling with people calling him anti-Semitic when he's, as he words it, I am a fucking nigger, as he words the lyric. And like people are listening to that shit and think, oh my god, this shit is so fire. And I'm like, what do you even say like about shit like that? What do you even do? What's like? I don't want to belittle people for liking things that I don't like because I don't believe in that whatsoever. But there's like a limit, right? It's like what do you say to someone who's like a fan of Johnny Somali? And him like going to other people's countries and like taking the piss out of their culture and just being a delinquent. What do you say to that? To someone who's a fan of that? Do you just say to each their own? Because I mean, that's just fucking ridiculous to me if you do. I feel like there has to be some limit on that. Find Johnny funny. See, I can go with that, right? But it's one thing to find something funny. It's another thing to like be consistently entertained. Like for example, I Show Speed is funny, but like you have to acknowledge that the way he's funny isn't because of like any sort of inventive comedy or skill. It's because he acts like an idiot on camera. Anyone can act like an idiot on camera. Which is, you know, you do your own thing, it's fine. Speed isn't doing anything offensive enough to, you know, sort of warrant the discussion of like, oh, if you like Speed, you're a loser. Of course not. But like, if we're ever having a discussion of like what they do, you couldn't tell me what they do and be like, oh yeah, he's hyper skilled at this thing, or like, this is, you know what I mean, whatever. That like, I don't know, it's just fucking... He's just a dude who acts like an idiot on camera. I think you acknowledge the idea of to each their own, but then also make the argument that it's so reprehensibly just scummy or whatever adjective you want to put there, discuss you, rubs you the wrong way. I think there's like there's a limit though of like I think there's definitely conversation for like you can say, I don't know, like media that depicts underage characters having sexual relations in any context, right? Say like Game of Thrones. You could say that's too far, right? But it's fiction. It's like, it's not a real thing. There's no tangible realness to it. And then in terms of the execution, you can most certainly assess the quality of the writing. And you can formulate a somewhat objective basis on the quality of the writing in a literal sense. And then from a subjective sense. Because some people just like some different stories. And then obviously, just in terms of the skill itself, writing does have a skill, execution, sort of a way of doing it, you know, that as you scale up the levels, people will execute, you know what I mean? Not every single person who writes as well as the next person, if you know what I mean. Subjectively, you might not write as well as George R. R. Martin, but you might come up with a story that people might want to hear. Like, I don't know. Kind of the same thing, like, it's similar like with what I was talking about with religion. Like, say if somebody's like a Nazi, and like proudly proclaims to be a Nazi, is that something that you just kind of go, well, to each their own, but it's fucking disgusting? Or like a racist?
Duel 2. Let's rock. Your turn.
That's a societal question, isn't it? It depends on what the vast majority of the people within such a society choose to accept and tolerate. Get it now. Should have been 8 million subs and you have 800 too far? No. I couldn't get less. I mean, to each their own. There'd be a lot of people who would say, like, I would absolutely trade my position with someone like Speed, right? But, like, if you were to trade... For example, if you were to trade my position with Speed, but I was still me, then obviously, yeah, I would. But if I was to trade my position with Speed, and I was Speed, but I had my conscience, right? But I could only do what Speed would do, like, going in the future. I'd fucking kill myself. That's not who I want to be in my life. No, I don't give a fuck about all the financials and shit. I do not want to be that. That's not what I want to be. Be sidetracking, but how do you quantify good writing? This is the quantification of good writing from an uneducated fuck, right? But very, very basic shit, like proper punctuation, proper grammar, obviously. But further from that, it's like sentence structure, variety of sentence structure. I think pacing is like a... I think pacing is what is part and parcel of sentence structure. So you can have pacing from a sort of subjective point of view, story-wise, but then you can have pacing from an objective point of view based on the scene. So, for example, if you're writing a let's say a combat scene, right? You can't have too many long-winded sentences in a combat scene because it just slows things down too dramatically. Unless you're doing that on purpose, right? And even then, you've got to be careful with that. But it's things like that where, like, objectively, if you're writing a tense scene, or it's weird how it works. If you're writing a tense scene or a fast scene, you can't write longer sentences. It slows things down too much. You need to have things be punchy in those type of scenes, right? But then for sort of maybe not action scenes, but I guess it depends, like, on the context of your story, right? But I think most people would probably say that your sentence structure needs to match the scene and the pacing of the scene and the context of the scene, unless it's for a specific reason that you're changing it. So, for example, like if you're in a new area that you haven't necessarily spoken about and you're writing yet, that's where you're kind of free to go bonkers. Particularly with mid to longer range sentences and more complex sentences, because you're using it to describe scenery. And when you're describing scenery, short sentences don't particularly do a great job at conveying scene, because it's like detail, stop, detail, stop, detail, stop. When you look at an expanse of land, right, or a background or whatever, that's not necessarily how you would analyze a space. Like, you're taking it all in at once. Now, you might flick from one thing to the other, of course, based on what catches your eye, but you need to be able to throw all that stuff at someone at once and sort of do that for them, in my opinion, if you get what I mean. And I think that's what Martin also does really well. Like, when he's described, like, this motherfucker will take like a whole motherfucker, and his font is small as well, smaller than most books I've read, which isn't too many, but smaller than most books I've read. So his pages are long, And this, he'll spend like a whole fucking page just talking about like scenery. If I were to boil it down like super simple, I think it's the very basics like your grammar and your proper punctuation, all that shit, obviously, and a little bit of variety in punctuation, although it doesn't need to be like a fucking artist's canvas of every single piece of punctuation. But proper grammar, proper punctuation, sentence structure, and varied sentence structure, and then pacing using such a thing. I think they're probably... I think they are the only objective ones. Like, subjective is... You can go for a million things, but objective ways of judging someone's writing. Like, if you open someone's document and you start reading just right off the bat, obviously poor punctuation and poor grammar is going to throw you off straight away. And I think, even if you were to ignore that and just go and just read, if the scene is opening up in a bank robbery and the sentence structure is too long and too fluffed, it's not going to flow. And it's just not going to work. And that would throw you off as well.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Shit, it wants to die. A whole lot of difference between Somali and neo-Nazi. Oh yeah, 100%, but I was just highlighting, like, is there, well, I was posing the question essentially, are there examples where we don't say to each their own? Are there examples where we go, actually no, this shit is like, fucked? Back Orc, I hope you had a good workout. Well, you're still on the workout, really. For the cardio. God damn. Shit. You can't do X unless you do it on purpose, but not too much purpose. It's pretty much the way of putting it, yeah. It's when you make such literal changes like that in a writing sense, it needs to work. Kind of like author, it's like music theory. Not that I understand music theory, but my brother's never said this, but I almost feel like he would. The funny thing about music theory is that you're learning the theory to music, but to make music, you're basically going to be breaking it all the time, to some extent, right? But if you're breaking music theory and the way in which you've broken it sounds like shit, then you shouldn't be breaking music theory. But if you understand how to break it and make it still sound good, it doesn't fucking matter, really. You just got to know how to do that. Cool, I didn't disagree with you wholeheartedly. God damn. My bossy flows really well, huh? You see what my problem with good is? You don't like dubstep? I do. You don't like Carti? 145k people do. This is where like the conversation can go in more in depth though, because the word like is such a loose word. Like you can like something for no reason just because you like it. But the conversation as to whether it's like actually competently executed can be relatively objective. Because if it couldn't, then quite literally anything could be good. Like, I could shit into a mic, and as long as somebody said it was good, then by definition it would be good. But there is a level of objectivity to it. Or it's like, say, if I continue me playing football, if somebody said that I was good for like a certain level when I clearly wasn't, then by definition I must be, because somebody said I was, but I'm not though. That's objectively verifiable. But music is most certainly like a harder case to make on terms of like actual execution, because it is so perspective based on the person who makes it. Like, for example, I could say that fucking Tyler the Creator's Cherry Bomb album is mixed to absolute cum drop shit, and it is. But he might say, well, that's what I was doing. That's what I wanted to do. That was the whole point. Like, I tried to make it that way. So then, by definition, he'd have executed what he planned to do, like, perfectly. And even though it sounds like shit, because it's mixed terribly, that's what he was trying to do. In that example. Oh, I forgot about the 2 hits. Alright, little darky. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Oh shit. That brings me on to another thing, right? That I saw on Twitter as I was fucking fucking about at work. I don't know the full story, but supposedly, well, not supposedly, it did happen. There's a guy called Source Walker, right? I believe he's a hip hop artist, whatever. I think he's from Memphis. No, he's not from Memphis. I don't know where he's from, but I know he's not from Memphis, right? And he signed like some artist to his label, and they were in Memphis, and they were like recording themselves saying, basically, there's like a sentiment that the toughest motherfuckers come from Memphis, and that rappers don't go to Memphis because they'll get shot and they'll get killed, right? And these guys are recording themselves in the car, going, "We in Memphis, we out here in Memphis, we out here." The guy himself is like on video, not Source Walker, his artist, is being videoed, and he's like, "We in Memphis, dog, we in Memphis, where they said the rappers don't go." Hours later, he gets shot and he's dead. So like, there were people in the comments that were sort of saying, there were some blatantly racist fuckers in there, but there were some people sort of making the argument of like, hip-hop culture that promotes this type of violence is just a shit culture, and it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be cool to be in Memphis because they say the rappers don't go to Memphis. It's shit culture. And I kind of agree with that. Like, what the fuck did that guy have to prove being in Memphis, and now he's dead? Like, what the fuck? It's just, to me, that's like an insane like mentality to have. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to this place to prove I can go to this place, and then he fucking dies for it, and motherfucker's gonna be like, oh, that's just how it is in the streets, bro. Blows my fucking mind. And then there's some people on comments that have been like, oh, well, at least he stood on business, at least he went there. What? What? Somebody's son? Like, that fucking blows my mind. It's saying don't go where you're not wanted. I get that, but it's both sides of that coin though. Why the fuck are we saying, oh, the rappers can't go to Memphis because we so tough, you get shot? What the fuck are you doing with your life? To be like, oh yeah, if a rapper comes to Memphis, they go and get... We push weight around here, you're going to get shot if you come to Memphis. What the fuck are you doing? Something about that? I get you, but in general, I was just saying, like, using such a sentiment. Because if we are to use that sentiment for that example, it does make sense. Like, why would you do that? It's like, you know, as they say, don't fucking walk around in London with a fancy fucking watch or something, right? I guess I'm looking at it from the idealized point of view there, where it's like, why can't we all just be nice and play friendly? Or some shit, you know what I mean? It just blows my mind to see, like...
that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, they blame the
Oh shit, I've just seen a wall slump set up with Venom. Oh, fuck, let me say that.
You won't escape.
I think one of the reasons why I have so much distaste for just violent culture in general is, or like maybe violent culture isn't it? Maybe it is though. I don't know. I'll just use the phrase violent culture for now, because I don't know if that is the phrase or not. Like, propagating violence and, like, kind of doing it in a sort of... in a tone that doesn't respect it, is because, like... I've seen some fucked up shit in my life, and it's not funny. Like, it's just... Well, I can laugh about it, don't get me wrong. But, like, it's not worth bragging about on a camera, or fucking whatever. Like, it's just not. I don't know. Maybe that's just my perspective on life, I guess. You fucking kidding me? Oh, fire.
Duel 1.
Where'd you get awesome this character? How are you doing that? Okay. Here I go. 5 PM. Stupid. Not high. to spend the YRC because he needed the super to wall splat me and kill me, or to get positive bonus and probably kill me. So I gambled. Oh, I didn't want that, man. That's XP. Grab. Lock charge us, yes or no? The answer's always no. It's always no. How's this? Oh god. It's not doing it. If I can get all the balls on the screen, why not do it? And I feel like there's a lot of times where I can do that. Oh, that's not how I should do that. It only makes me better. I may as well just do it. Oh. I don't have 5 DM again, I'm stupid. Oh my god, he didn't burst and he DP'd. You vote yes or no in the Nucor thing? I don't know what you're on about. You might have been 1985. Because I don't see anything about it. Good Bush, how you doing, homie Science? How is life treating you? Are you doing well? Oh my god, we literally found the legend. I'm about to come! I'm about to come! I'm about to come! 19 inches of Venom, goddamn. Oh man, my neck gets so fucking sore after work. Pissing me off. I think I'm gonna stop at 9. I'm gonna have a warm ass bath. Fucking stretch my neck. Some people try and share, so I get to vote in the matter. So do I vote yes or no? Because I don't give a fuck. I'll let you guys tell. Anything like this, you always got to flip a coin. That's the way it is. When you don't give a fuck about, well, there's two reasons why you confer, why you confide within Lady Luck. Well, there's two circumstances. One, when you don't give a fuck about either outcome. Two, when both outcomes benefit you, but one of them is one that you don't particularly want to do, but they both do benefit you. So I regularly flip coins on whether or not I go to work. Because if you ask me, I'll just say no. If I flip a coin on it, and I feel like it's out of my hands, I'll just do it. I know, I've always been like that. 6p there. Thanks for me. What the fuck?
Duel 2. Let's rock. Over here. Get it down. Harvest rate. Right there. Up your game. Here you go. My you fought. Over here. How fast play. War.
Screwed up.
Do that.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Q5. Take this. Take this. Stinger. Take the counter. Q5. Q5.
Oh. Oh shit.
That's my name.
No. Oh, thank you so.
There you go. Take this. Two-way. Q5. Stay. Skid. Right there. Q5. Gonna repay that with interest. Slap.
We pay that with the interest. Yeah, doing quite decently. Today's been very doozy. All of the people I've met, we're in a perpetual state of after-nap nausea and sleepiness. Sometimes you just got the tired. You know, you got the tired.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Some days be like that, you know. Good to hear that you're good. Oh, hello. Put that card for me. Take it. Yeah.
Take this. What's wrong? Too slow. Your turn. Here's the clap.
I actually fucked that up, but take it.
Your turn. Slap next. Get it now.
Screwed up.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Stinger. Harvest rate. Sting. Sting. Stinger. Sting. War. Two-way. Sound. Better focus. Is that all? Watch your step. Yes.
Sure. Was that jump going straight to me? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
What a bad beat. Slap.
Was that my fourth challenge now?
1.
I don't think I'll get it. Yeah. Definitely feel a lot better than yesterday, but I'll do that. Oh, love that. Nick of him. Oh no. Could have done a far slash.
Too easy. Have some more.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
How about I, please?
Saw that. Here you go. Q5. Up your game.
Yeah. Oh god. You actually, why? Why? You don't need to do that.
Free ball. Q5. Repay that with interest.
Yesterday was a rainy day and everyone felt it. No one was actually focused on anything productive. Except that some days just be like that. You have to learn to reach out between games. My brain is just fried. My brain is fried, I'm not gonna lie. I'm already tired. And when I'm tired, I'm playing a fighting game with a brand new character. My brain just wants to go rep. That's all I want to do. I just want to hammer my head into this character over and over again until I figure it out. You can single core processing, give him a break. He needs to upgrade the CPU. Excuse you, don't read when you're not tired. I do read chat though, like not every single message, because you know some things I can see just like I'm not involved in the conversation. I don't need to read every single message. Is a teleprompter the word? Is that no teleprompter is the thing you'd be reading it off. I need a thing that would be reading the messages itself, like a text to speech, I guess.
Are you ready?
They do the text to speech like fucking thing as well, like. Tanuki only has single core processing. Give him a break. You know.
Duel 1.
Oh shit! The cue balls can knock back the bomb. That's oh shit. Now tell me that me and Brother Juice have not complained 100,000 times the bot doesn't read chat. Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean that like I'm not reading the messages that aren't addressed to me. Like, when I see shit that's like not involving me, I don't necessarily need to read that out loud because it just makes no sense. Oh shit.
Next week, same time, same place.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
What is it? Come on. No way. Run down. Come on up.
set up. I've got no chance against this guy right now. Ain't good enough. I've never fucking noticed the clock sound effect on this stage ever. What the fuck? At least that particular one. Yeah. Michael, check the GPU. I haven't looked into anything, but this is what this fucking 2 weeks of work is for. For me to get the money to buy everything else. And even then, I might do better doing like another fucking week. I don't know what I'm gonna... I probably won't do another 5 days again, though. I'll probably do like 4, maybe 3 more than likely. What the fuck? That's too good for me right now, man. Oh, I think I've hit my limit, I'm not gonna lie. It's nearly 9 o'clock anyway. I've noticed it quite a bit when I was trying to hear the divine groans of Bedman since the default stage. I've always noticed this sound that's played now, like sort of like gear turning sound. But I've never noticed the that played at the end of the last one. You already said you won't do another. I did, but that was before the GPU. If I got my 9070 XT, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have gone in anymore. With that fucking me up. It kind of annoyed me, so I was like, fuck it, let me just get as much money in as possible. And make sure I'm good for when I can get hold of another one. Did you turn the monitor? I can return it, but I'll be taking a loss because I've already paid. By the time because I had to pay the deposit to actually have it, and then I have to pay my first payment for the 6-month plan that I'm on with it. I'd take a loss on that first £199 payment, which just wouldn't be worth it. It's only 6 months, so I can do 6 months of payment, then either sell it or try and do some sort of trade-in thing, maybe. We'll see. Yeah, 6H Bedman. Bedman 6H is peak. It's peak. That's true. You want to get those back? I'm pretty sure the UK has a law 14-day return. I was looking into it though. I didn't proper look into it, so to speak. Like I was just seeing whether I could return it, and I could return it. But I've already paid my first. What's the fucking word for it now? Finance payments. I've already paid my first finance payments. He's been talking about legal action with you. I can't be arsed. No, I can't. I can't. Worst case scenario, as I say, I can just sell it and get another one. I'll just do that. Oh my god, I'm tired as f. I can't be asked to go. I've got to go in tomorrow and the day after. Fuck's sake. I think it's been longer than 14 days as well, to be fair. Let me check. Which is another annoying, but whatever. And hear a funny thing? Yep, me. Yep, me. Yeah, it's been longer than 14 days. Fucking knows. Amazon made a 322 URX. That was the correct port. So if you waited a week, you could have had a better one. Lamar for you. I don't mind, to be fair. I don't mind. Oh well. I'll just buy the better one at some point in the future, I guess. We just bought a better one. The better one. We'll buy the better one. Do the better one. Right. Anyways, I ain't gonna hold you for too long. QDLEDs don't like light, as in light in the room. Like it ain't good for the. You don't make the picture look as good, or are we saying the QDLEDs themselves displaying light don't like displaying such bright light or whatever? Spot levels, so the OLED benefits go away if you don't sit in a dark room. That's chill then. It's fine. I think I stream usually when I have my lights on. I stream usually with the lights on. I'm fucking can't even speak English, I'm so tired. I stream usually with my lights on, but when I'm actually gaming, like when I'm gaming, it's lights off. The socks can stay on, but the lights have to be off. When I'm gaming. Hey yo! Literally, that's the only reason why I said I'm not streaming on Thursday is because I want to play Metaphor Fantasia on Thursday. So, like, I want to stream to stay up and, like, just, you know, actually hang out because it's fun. But on Thursday, I'm like, let me stream most of the week and then let me end my work week by playing some Metaphor Fantasia. Oh, God. Right. I'll see you homies tomorrow. I might play some Bleach tomorrow first and then come back on Strive. Because I want to play some Bleach. I want to play some Bleach. Anyways, until then, look after yourselves. You're all lovely legends. I'll see you in the next one.